Welcome everyone to the Gemini full blue moon or partial lunar eclipse that happens on the 30th of this month. So for us in the southern hemisphere, it is the second full moon, which makes it a blue moon for us. Otherwise, everywhere else it's just a normal full lunar, partial lunar eclipse. So I'm just going to start by blessing my cards. So, dear angels, saints and spirits from the divine white light, please bless my cards and give me clear insight. So this is actually going to be another powerful moon. So this is the first of two eclipses that are happening by the end of 2020. We should be able to see this eclipse, depending on where you are, at about sunset. So depending, like I said, on which location you are in the world. So since medieval times, eclipses have been signs of imminent change. And this full moon lunar, partial lunar eclipse is no different. Except we get to choose the change that's going to be happening. If anything that's been going on with us in 2020, it's given us a chance to be introspective and to really choose what we see is important in our lives, and to see where we need to focus our change as well for the better. We cannot go back to the old way of doing things. So I find that has been a very powerful message for the 2020s. Also, 2020 is clear vision. So it's really asking us this year is having to have that clear vision to see exactly where it is that we want to go and how we want to go on our journey. So with any blue moon as well, it's to expect the unexpected. So I'm just going to pop that down and I'm going to start cutting these. So I'm actually using the Viseversa tarot for this, which I think is a really good deck and appropriate for this lunar eclipse, because the moon is in Gemini, which is a mutable sign. Gemini rules communication, news, information and curiosity. Gemini represents the twins, which symbolises duality, divine masculine, divine feminine, light and shadow, yin and yang. So the sun is in Sagittarius, which is also another mutable fire sign. Sagittarius rules law, truth, justice, wisdom and beliefs. So Sagittarius is the centaur symbol, so is symbolising healing and the truth seeker. So this is why, and we've also got Chiron. Chiron's really important in this eclipse that we're having, because he is the wounded warrior, or the wounded healer actually. So this is really bringing in a focus to us to be able to heal ourselves, which is really nice. So yeah, so Chiron trines the sun, which is our logic, and gives us positive opportunities in relation to changing our old beliefs, to see the truth and to seek wisdom. Chiron also sextiles the moon, which is our feelings, which shines a light into our duality, which ultimately can heal old patterns and pain, which we may have thought or believed to be true. So that's why I decided to choose this deck, because it's vice versa. So it's that real duality. And I'm just doing a different spread as well. So let's see what we've got here. All right, hopefully you can see those cards. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles. That's the first card coming in. So there is obviously an offer of stability that is coming in for all of us as on the conscious collective. So it's something that's stable, it's something that's solid, it's something that'll bring in abundance as well. So that's really nice to start off with. The second card that we see is the Three of Swords. Now this one's actually the other way around. So if it was round that way, that means heartbreak and loss. This one is actually the other way around. So it actually, I'm just having a look at the card and just I thought I would do a more intuitive read and see what I pick up from it. So obviously it's very gloomy. There's rain there, obviously. So rain is also water, which is our emotions coming down. So this is, because it's in the reverse, I feel that it's something that we might be hanging on to. It might be old beliefs that we're still hanging on to and past hurts that we need to let go of. There's also looks like a flower in there as well. So, and flowers are always a symbol of hope. So I do feel that with this year has brought a lot of anxiety to a lot of people. So this is something that we really need to be looking inward and seeing whether or not, especially with this lunar eclipse, whether or not our beliefs are true. And in being in Sagittarius, that is the truth seeker. So things that we might have thought was true for such a long time might not necessarily be the case. And this is why this eclipse is asking us to go in deeper and actually see things from different perspectives. So I think that's appropriate for this full moon. So the next card that we have is the Seven of Wands, and that is being in a defensive, not so much of a defensive, but standing your ground energy. So he's got his wand, he's standing his ground. There are other people there. We assume there's other people there which are holding their wands out there to him, but he's actually standing in his own power. So this is what I really feel that we all need to be doing as well, to be able to, the beliefs that we need to hang on to stand firmly in that. Once we know it is the truth, which is the next card, which is the Ace of Swords. And that is the truth card. That is truth and clarity coming in for us. If anything, I think this full blue moon, partial lunar eclipse, is going to be able to do that for us. It is going to bring us clarity and truth to things that we might have long held on to, beliefs that we thought, and we can maybe see a different perspective on things, and to be able to release and to heal and to let those old beliefs go. The next card that we have is the King of Wands. So this one's a fantastic card. So that's meaning it's the father card, or just having that masculine energy of knowing exactly what you want and how to move forward, because Wands is passion as well, and that drive to be able to look towards the future and to move forward positively as well. So I think that's really lovely. This one, the next card we've got is the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is having, being very smug in your environment, knowing that you've got everything that you desire. And this is like, it's the divine bringing in, it looks like another cup. So that we have the potential to be able to, so we are basically sitting at the Nine of Cups, so at the moment, but we also have this opportunity that the divine is bringing to us to have the Ten of Cups, which I think is just beautiful as well. The next card that we have is the Two of Wands, and that is making a decision, but also I can see it in relation to this moon is the duality. So it's a choice between two things. So which pathway do we want to be able to take? As you can see, it's either the dawning or the setting of a day, but the sun's there, things are clearing up. You can see there are going to be challenges. I can see the mountains there, and you can see that, but the thing with mountains, everyone thinks, oh, they're big challenges, I don't want to be able to do that. But the way, if you look at it, when you get up to the top of that mountain, you can see everything so clearly. It's really giving you a wider view of what it is that you have and what your potential can be. So I find that if you get to the top of the mountain, you've got a better view of exactly what it is and where it is that you can go. The sky's the limit, as you can see in that card. The next card that we've got is Judgment. So this could be, usually Judgment is bringing in second chances, so things or opportunities that you thought might have been missed before. it's giving you a second chance at things. So things that you might have thought were dead and buried and gone, this is actually saying that no, it's not always that case. So you have the opportunity to potentially bring something back from the dead. So something that you thought was ended. So that is really positive, and that could be on any front. It could be relationships, it could be career, it could be finances, it could be your spiritual growth as well. Something that you thought was already done and dusted, that's not the case. And I love how I think she's got an egg there, which is symbolizing like a new beginning. And what has he got there? Oh, he's got a skull there, which is the death. So that's signifying, it could be, it's your choice, what you decide. Again, this is choices. So do you want it to be gone and dead and put to bed? Or do you want to be able to reopen that egg up and start and have a new beginning? So I think that's fantastic. The next card that we have is the Chariot. So this card is fantastic, and this one's actually in the reverse. So it's still a card of moving forward. But what I love about this one is, as you can see with the pathway that he's on, it's dissolving. It's going away. So he's still going forward on something that's solid, but as he rolls past it, it's all like going away into the abyss. Which also looks like the universe. So again, he's going towards his hopes and dreams, and he's going towards it quickly. So there is going to be fast movement with whatever decision that you decide to make. And then the last card that we have is the Two of Cups. Again, that duality. So again, a marrying of the divine masculine, the divine feminine. It could also be the Gemini with the twins. So that's very powerful and pertinent in this reading as well. A choice between two things as well, it could very well be, because it's the two. Two of Cups is your emotions as well. So, and as you can see there in the background, you've actually got a fountain. So that looks like the Ace of Cups. So that is meaning that your cups runneth over, that you do have a lot of love and abundance to be able to give to another person, if that's what you so choose to do. However, you could be also giving that to yourself as well, and healing the duality that we have in each of us, inside of us, which I think is really great for this full moon. So overall, I really do feel that this is going to be a very powerful one for us. Like I said, with Chiron sextiling and also trining, and as we know, with those aspects, they're very positive aspects, but it also gives us the option of what we decide, what we want to be able to do with that. So with the trine, it's giving us an opportunity into changing our own beliefs, and the sextile with the moon is actually moving forward. It's giving us that clarity. It's showing us a different way, maybe of how we used to do things, and what's a better way of possibly moving forward, and to do it in a more beautiful, abundant way, where you're actually where it's actually benefiting everybody in that situation. So I really do feel like it's going to be quite a powerful one, and it just depends. Like I said, we have the choice, and because we're the timelines are switching up, but it's different because we have the opportunity to choose which path line or which timeline that we actually want to go on. We can still cling to the old ways and go, no, this is not going to change. I like how things are done. Then that's fine. That's your choice. However, know that there is another choice, and there are other options as well. You're not limited to just two, whereas that's what has been coming out with here, but you've got lots of options. That's what I see, especially here, the sky's the limit. So it's only how many options that you see that you have. So it depends on your point of view. I'm surprised we didn't get the Hangman in here as well, because it is showing us different views, different paths, different ways that we can do things. And I think we just need to be able to focus that. But I really do feel that this moon is going to be bringing in unexpected changes for the better. And I think we're going to be able to move forward in this new age of Aquarius as well, which is going to be fantastic, and we're really excited about that. And I think hopefully the collective is as well, going into a new era, and that's what we really are doing. So it just depends on what things we want to bring into this new era with us. Anyway, and with that, so just remember that you are a star, so let your light shine bright, and as always, love and light.